Oh, this is gonna be a fun stream. I'm gonna enjoy it. But Jake Paul. Now let's discuss the discussions before Jake Paul before we get into the more adult sessions of this live stream. So gotta make sure I stay hydrated. But man, the fight with Jake Paul and Tyron Woodley, that fight was like really weird, dude. It looked like Tyron Woodley wasn't even fucking trying. He didn't even try to knock the dude out. Dude almost got him through the ropes, almost knocked him the fuck out, and just stood there. Like, where's the Tyron Woodley that knocked out and flatlined Robbie Lawler and all these other crazy motherfuckers? Like, I'm looking at this motherfucker and I'm looking at him and I'm thinking to myself, okay, bro, like you ain't even trying to win this fight right now. All you doing is point sparring. It's like point sparring, bro. Like trying to touch each other and shit. Mm. Smells really nice, this orange juice, doesn't it? Dude was like point sparring and shit though. Like Tyron Woodley in that fight, I didn't even watch the fight because I ain't finna pay for no fucking streams. Like the fuck am I gonna fatten Jake Paul's pockets? Dude's already got 20 million subscribers. Like the dude, he needs more subscribers. Shit, the fuck you mean? You think the motherfucker needs more subscribers? That motherfucker already got all the money in the world. Like, why does he need more money? But the fight was like fucking boring. Like nothing happened. I didn't even enjoy the fight. I just watched the fight, the highlights on YouTube because I know I just had to make this video right now. So first round, I mean I thought Jake Paul won the fight, but what kind of fight is that? Like you're fighting, yeah, you hit him more than he hit you, but the fight was so lackluster. I expected fireworks. I expected some type of interesting thing to happen in this fight. But nothing happened. Like the only moment that happened was in round 4 or 5 when Tyron Woodley almost knocked Jake Paul through the ropes. But after that, it was like so lackluster. Nothing happened. It was like they were just staring at each other and not throwing any punches. It was like they were acting. Yeah, it was like they were acting. Like they weren't even trying to fight each other and knock each other out. It was just they were like staring at each other, not doing anything. It was like the thing with Floyd. You know, Floyd Mayweather, like he he's the best boxer on the planet, and he can't even beat a YouTuber, Disney star. No, Jake Paul's a Disney star. Logan Paul's the TikTok guy, right? He's not the Disney star. Jake Paul's a Disney star. But man, like the fight was boring. The fight with Floyd Mayweather and Logan was boring. The fight with Jake Paul and Tyron was boring because Tyron didn't even try to knock him out. Didn't take many chances. Only took a few chances. Didn't throw many punches. Didn't throw many punches at all. Just tried to throw a couple punches and get the fuck out. Like, dude, you're there to try and knock out Jake Paul. You're there to knock him out. You are there to knock him out. It's boxing versus MMA. What are you doing? Fucking fighting Jake Paul and not even trying to knock the dude out. Like, fucking hell. So boring. The fight was fucking boring. Nothing happened. Just Jake Paul. I don't know, man. I think he's one of the biggest stars in boxing because Errol Spence is a bitch. Floyd's a bitch. Who else is in the? Crawford's a bitch. Crawford's a bitch because he doesn't want to fight Spence. Spence is a bitch because he wants to fight Crawford, but he keeps talking about 60-40, so he's talking about a split. So he's a bitch for not taking the fight. Errol Spence is a bitch for ducking Manny Pacquiao. Manny Pacquiao is a bitch for saying that that he was injured in the Floyd fight and he thought he won the fight. So he's a bitch for that. He's a lying. They're all some bitches. Every single boxer is a bitch, dude. Like they're all bitches. You know why? Because they always make excuses. Pacquiao made excuses with the fucking shoulder injury. Floyd made excuses after the Logan fight. You know, he said he was too big. You're the best boxer on the planet, and he's too big, and you can't beat him. Okay, cool. But Floyd's a bitch for using the IV before the Pacquiao fight. Shit, didn't he cheat before the Pacquiao fight? Did he not cheat before the Pacquiao fight? Everybody said he cheated because he used the IV. You're not supposed to use an intravenous fluid before a fight, a mega fight, to rehydrate. Why don't you just drink some water, dude? That's what I'm doing. Drinking some fucking water. Why don't you just drink some fucking water, dude? Like, you could have just drank a bottle of water if you thought that you needed to rehydrate. You could have just drank some water. Oh my god. He didn't have to cut weight for that fight. Like, he's always on weight. Like, he walks around at like 152. But anyways, Jake Paul, I mean, the fight was boring as fuck. Like, there's nothing else for me to say. I've already talked about the Jake Paul fight. The fuck am I gonna say? Like, there's really nothing. The fight was fucking boring as fuck. Like, no one really enjoyed it. And people only watched it because they hate Jake Paul and they want to see him get knocked the fuck out. They don't want to see the fight because they want to see a high level boxing match. And even high level boxing matches are fucking boring too. Like, even if they're not like super engaging, when the fighters are not trying to actually take each other's head off, they're not engaging enough in the fight, it gets fucking boring. Really boring quickly. So yeah, and tomorrow I bought this fucking. What is happening to this shit? What the hell is this? Strange, right? But I bought this camera. It's a Rolei action camera. I bought the camera because what's this? But anyways, let me finish my point. I bought this camera because I'm gonna film people without their consent. But you don't need consent to film in a public area, so. But I would love to do that. Like, I would love to go back. Like, I want to make money on YouTube, and I really want to make this a business. I want to make this a job. I don't want to be working for someone else. My plan B is to finish my degree and get a business, start my own business. That's really my plan. My plan B is to get my own business or something. Oh, in the technology sector, programming sector. That doesn't work out. If YouTube doesn't work out, then it's over for me. Pretty much. It's pretty much over for me. My life's pretty much over. Maybe I'll just become homeless and buy a guitar and just sleep outside all day, you know. That would not be fun. That would not be fun. I repeat, that would not be fun. Like, I only get like 1,000 from the government, right? I get 1,000 every month from the government. And with that 1,000 I get from the government, 400 off the top goes straight to rent. Another 30 off the top goes to health insurance. More than that, 40 to 50. And then another 130 goes off the top for tuition fees every month. So that's 408 euros plus 100, that's 508. 508 plus 30 from the 130. So 508 plus 30, that's 538. Then you got to add on the 30 from your health insurance, probably more than 30, it's like 40. So 40 would be cool. But what is that? How much are we up to? 408 plus 100. So 538 plus 40, 578. It's just rounding up to 600. The 22 can go to KPN. Okay, cool. KPN, that's my subscription for my phone, right? So then that's 600 off the top without me even touching it yet. 600 off the top. There's more. Gym membership for 20 euros. That's going to be off the top. Skimmed off the top, right off the top. There's no like, you know. It's 600, then you still got 400 left, right? That's what people are gonna tell me. You still got 400 left, buddy. You know things cost money, right? This costs money. This little table here costs money. This GoPro, this Rolay, it costs money. This water right here costs money. This banana right there costs money. That weed right there costs money. That alcohol right there costs money. That Wi-Fi. Oh yeah, 50 euros for Wi-Fi. I forgot about that. That's what, 670 euros if you carry the 20 from the gym membership. 670 euros. Then where's the 30 coming from? Well, the 30 is for, what are the memberships I have? Yeah, Netflix is 8 euros. Okay, cool, whatever. Then it's 8 euros for Audible too. That's 16. So that's almost what, 700? 700 euros. So 300 left. Food is around 200. So there's 100 left. That 100 is going to be gone quicker than you can blink, bro. And food is a lot more expensive than you think. Even the food that you buy from, Fomar or Albert Heijn, which is the local supermarkets, those supermarkets are also very expensive too. Depends on what you eat. Obviously, depends on what you eat and what you buy. But going to the supermarket is super expensive too. Everything is expensive. Unless you live a very minimalist lifestyle. I bought the fridge this month, dude. That's 100 euros. I already bought the fridge this month. You guys want to see the fridge? Here you go. I'll show you the fucking fridge. It's right there. You see it? See the fucking fridge right there? Yeah, I mean, I have nothing to lose at this point. I really have nothing to lose. I have nothing to lose in life right now. Literally nothing to lose. I don't know what to do. I kind of wish I had more money. That could help solve my problems. Money could help solve my problem. Money wouldn't. I mean, small petty cash isn't gonna solve my problems though. A little bit of cash here and there. That's not really gonna solve anything for me. It helped me for the moment, but it's not gonna help me for the long term because I know that money's not gonna be sustained. It's only gonna be for like one-off payments because you're feeling guilty. You want to give some money to your son because you're feeling guilty. Let me see how much charge I have in this fucking camera. I don't think it has a lot. It doesn't have a lot. I'm thinking about maybe I'll go out after this live stream after I've charged my phone up a little bit. Right now, the only reason I'm talking into this fucking camera is because I need to charge my phone and I'm bored. So it's almost full. There's like 56 gigabytes left. I bought the SanDisk, like the memory stick for SanDisk. The SD card, I bought the micro SD card and I put it inside my camera. But yeah, I don't want to work, man. I really don't want to get a job. So I need this YouTube shit to work out. I'm in a Discord chat with these people in Discord and they always talk about how you're never going to make it on YouTube. Nobody thinks I'm ever going to make it. Everybody thinks I'm not going to make it. Everybody says to me, Dini, you're not going to make it. Dini, you're not going to make it. Phantom, you're not going to make it. You're not going to pass. You're not going to do this. You're not going to do that. Even my parents, they don't think I'm going to make it in life either. My dad, he always tells me every time, always, almost every single day, almost every single day that I'm going to end up in a miserable situation. It's almost as if he wants me to end up in that miserable situation. Yeah, imagine your parents telling you you're going to end up in a miserable. Almost every time they talk to you, which is every day, telling you you're not going to be successful. Like a fucking gremlin talking to you every fucking second, telling you you're not going to be successful. You're not going to make it. Like, dude, why are you going to be negative your whole life? That's really all he is fucking negative. But, I mean, maybe some people would say that's called realism, but there's a difference between realism and being negative. I think there's a big difference between those two. Like, realism is telling the person, okay, this is unrealistic. It's not going to happen because of this and this and this. These reasons why A and B, C, C. And then it's a whole different story to just say, oh, you're not gonna fucking make it because you're a loser and you have no confidence. Like that's insulting and just trying to get over on somebody, like trying to shit talk to them. But I kind of like this camera though. It's cool. I enjoy it. It's kind of a fun black camera. I mean, they can't even really see much here. But no, don't do that. Don't film yet. I don't want to film right now. I do not want to film right now, bro. But this is a nice camera. I need to buy like a good camera, but I will do that once I get more money on YouTube. Um, but yeah, I'm not making any money off this shit yet. I still haven't made any money off YouTube. Kind of still not making anything on here. Only like people don't want to support Jake Paul will beat Conor McGregor. I agree with you, man. I agree with you. I think he's gonna beat Conor McGregor. Like because Conor McGregor is not a boxer. He's a fucking MMA fighter. Jake Paul, the YouTuber, yes, Jake Paul, the YouTuber. He may be the biggest star in boxing because think about this for a second. Are there any other boxers that are willing to fight YouTubers? And he's a YouTuber turned into a boxer. He just beat Tyron Woodley. He's an MMA fighter. He's been striking his whole life. He's a five-time UFC world champion. I mean, that's gonna give you some type of credentials for sure. I think he's definitely been enough more than he can chew. If he fights someone like Tommy Fury and he beats Tommy Fury, that's gonna make my eyes like open wide open. Because if he beats Tommy Fury, then that legitimizes him as a boxer. But if he doesn't beat Fury, I mean, no one's really gonna say anything because Tommy Fury, hey man, I sometimes check your videos out. Why? Why do you check my videos out, bro? Why do you do that? I mean, most people don't want to watch my videos. I think I'll go out after I finish. I think you would do great with travel vlogs. I agree with you. That's why I bought this Rolei action camera so that I could do some travel vlogs. Hopefully, I can make those are really popular. I agree with you. I agree with you. I think that if you guys are asking me to make more videos like travel vlogs, I'll do it. I'll fucking do it. But I need more support from you guys because traveling costs money, bro. Like it's not free, you know what I'm saying? Unless I'm doing it inside of the Netherlands, then it won't cost much money because but there's nothing really to see in this fucking country. Like where am I gonna go? To The Hague? Like what am I gonna do in The Hague? Go to The Hague and make videos in The Hague and then what? Like I need connections too. And I need what else do I need? Like I don't know. I don't know what else I need. It's like it's like people call me a fucking creep for having a GoPro strapped to my chest and making videos in public. But people like what's his name? Ice Poseidon. He makes tons of videos with a GoPro and he gets celebrated. David Bond, he makes tons of videos in fucking Malaysia. He doesn't get something that attracts attention. That's true, you gotta attract attention. I tried talking to this homeless dude outside Jumbo and making the video with him. But he was a bit of a weirdo. I thought that would go viral. He was talking to the customer service from Jumbo, like this guy, this fucking idiot from Jumbo, like I fucking hate these people. Like they're so stupid. But the guy from Jumbo, like he was arguing with well no, he wasn't arguing. He was mad at the homeless guy because he was trying to talk to these women inside the store, but I don't know, man. Like it's pretty hard to grasp the situation. But Jake Paul, going back to Jake Paul, Jake. How did they even get successful on YouTube? Like, what do they even do? Like, fucking make videos on YouTube and get successful just like that? How does that happen? I'm not successful. I've been doing this shit for like how long? I mean, I've been doing it off and on. Like now is the first time in my life that I've actually become really serious with this shit. I mean, I've become monetized on YouTube too, so that's definitely a big accomplishment for me. Definitely, I never thought that I would actually even be here in this position. You know, even though I haven't made any money off YouTube, I still got to 1,000 subscribers. His antics appealed to young kids. Yeah, I guess he was funny and he has a young audience and he's very funny and entertaining. I mean, I guess if you're an entertaining person, you're always going to build a following. People are going to watch entertainment. People are always going to be entertained by people doing crazy stuff on the internet. You know, if you're going to watch, YouTube is based on sharing videos. So anyone that has a YouTube channel and anyone that downloads YouTube is always going to want to watch an entertainment video, or you can watch it for educational purposes. You know, what am I actually good at in terms of life? I don't think I'm actually good at anything. That's why I'm not successful, because I'm not good at anything in life. You know, what am I good at? Like, what do I actually have that's redeeming qualities? I don't know. Maybe I'm a good speaker. I'm not a good speaker, because if I was a good speaker, I'd have more subscribers right now. Okay, what else? Am I good at talking to women? No, I'm not good at getting women at all, man. What you are saying now probably speaks to a lot of people. You think so? Kind of not seeing it though, bro. I'm kind of not seeing the support. But thanks for the comment. I'm not seeing that translate into real life support though. I appreciate it. I appreciate the comment, but I don't think it's not really translating to anything for me. I've been trying to make this shit successful. Not too long actually. I'm gonna be honest. Like, it hasn't been too long. I mean, I've been serious about YouTube for like a couple months. YouTube did delete my they took my YouTube channel down actually for a whole month. It was while my big YouTube video was going viral. But YouTube took the channel down because people were false flagging me. I had to talk to YouTube on emails and I had to talk to them on Twitter for like a couple weeks. They checked all of my content and they were able to reinstate my YouTube channel. I've tried several times to get businesses off the ground. It sucks. I'm still stuck in the grind too. Yeah, I mean, you know, you got to keep grinding and then hopefully it turns into something, but it doesn't translate until you put lots of hours in. Like, you got to work on it like 24/7. You got to continuously work at it and continuously keep going and continuously keep trying and continuously keep doing it. But, you know, the thing is, I've come to realize that, you know, not everybody makes it, you know. It's not a bad thing. If you don't make it and you try to make it, at least you try. That's the thing. You tried to make something happen. It didn't work out, but that's fine. Like, you're not gonna be successful at everything that you attempt in life. Like, how many times have you been rejected from a job application? Like, how many job applications have you actually given out in your lifetime? And how many of them were rejected? Most of them are going to be rejected, right? So, you know, in a way, shit, the more you get rejected, the more successful you're going to become, because you're going to learn from the rejection. You're going to keep continuously learning from each rejection and trying to make things better for yourself. I mean, that's how I look at it. I don't know about you guys, but I don't know about you motherfuckers, but that's how I look at it. I think I'll go and do this GoPro shit later tonight. Fuck waiting till tomorrow. You never know. I might not even make it to tomorrow. Shit. What do you guys think? How I look? I'll put it on right now. Gonna turn all that out a little bit. Then you gotta put this in here, and then it works better with a fucking with a jumper that you can zip up, because then people will not see it, right? They won't see it as easily, but they will see it, but they won't see it as easily as they would normally see it. Fucking hell. How hard is this shit to put on? Shit, it's difficult as fuck. No, hold up. So my arm goes in here, and my head goes in here. So I'm on the right track. Here. You are on the right track. You're just not doing this part correctly. You know, buying the J mount, this Rolei action camera, it didn't actually come with. Oh, you guys probably can't see it very well. All right, there you go. You guys can see it now. But the Rolei action camera, I mean, it's pretty cool. You know, it's not. Oh shit, it's the other way around. Fuck. But the camera it's a pretty cool camera. You know, I think it's. You know, it's budgeted. You know, it's not a GoPro. It's a fucking Rolei action camera, so it's not as flashy. But this is pretty much how I would look with it on. I guess people will be able to see it. You know, it's the first thing you see when you see someone. You're gonna see this fucking camera right here. There's no way to hide it per se. If you wanted to hide it, you can't really hide it. Maybe if you wear a jumper with a zip, then you can put it on the inside and try to compress it a bit more, just so this part sticks out. Because this is the part of the camera that you need, because it fucking shows the video, dumbass. But yeah, that was my plan. My plan was to buy this and hopefully go viral on YouTube. But it's a pipe dream, really. I mean, the people that made it on YouTube are people that are very good at editing videos, people that are very knowledgeable about a certain field, people are interested in that field, and they watch, they got a fucking following. It's as simple as that. Or you gotta build a cult following, like that book says, The 48 Laws of Power. Talks about how you can build a cult following and then you can get lots of money and blah, blah, blah. There's like probably thousands of books in libraries talking about how to build a cult following. It has to be a specific thing though. Like you can't just be anything. You can't just pick anything. You have to think about what you want to do before you do it. I think that goes for anything in life, to be honest. I think that carries over to anything in life. You gotta think about it before you actually do it. Of course. Oh yeah, and the J mount right here. This is a J mount. I guess I'll just take it off so you guys can see it better. But this is the standard J mount. You need this if you want to use the GoPro mount, like the fucking chest mount. If you want to use the chest mount, you need to use this GoPro. So that's one thing. Gotta keep in mind. But Jake Paul. I don't know. I think it's definitely a lot easier to make it on YouTube if you are if you're a certain ethnicity. I think it's a lot easier to make it on YouTube because you get more support. People relate to you better. Like if people relate to you more on YouTube, they want you to succeed. They want you to be successful. They want you to make it. People secretly want these YouTubers to make it because they see themselves in these YouTubers. So then they think to themselves, that's me. He looks like me. I want him to succeed. I want him to make it. I want him to be successful. So they keep watching the videos. They share the videos. They tell people about the videos that he's making. Oh, you hear about so-and-so. He's making this video. Well, look at the Hodge twins. They are mixed and their videos had really low production quality when they took off. Aren't their videos really good though? Like, their reaction they are a reaction channel though. Reaction channels are definitely low effort. I agree with you there. But they're pretty funny. Like, they're very humorous. They have a lot of jokes. They're not like boring like me or other YouTubers trying to make it off the ground. But obviously going for the sympathy look that's not a very redeeming quality. People are not just going to follow you because they're sympathetic. Maybe they will at the beginning, but that's not going to keep them around for long. they're gonna stop watching your YouTube videos after a while because they're gonna have they're gonna lose their reason to stop watching you. I think that's another reason why hiding in my room, he's not able to transform himself into a better person and to try and grow in life because his YouTube channel is based on him being stagnant and not achieving his goals. So if he actually achieves his goals, then what would the people that are watching his YouTube channel watch him for? If he becomes a different person, then you lose all of those followers that you had at the beginning. If you change as a person, you truly change as a person. Personality changes everything. Then the people that watched you from the beginning, they lose the reason that they ever had to watch you from the beginning, and they stop watching you. They stop watching you, and then they go to someone else. I mean, let's be real. Most of these subscribers and people that watch the YouTube videos, they don't really give a fuck about the person that makes the videos. They just want to be entertained, and then it's on to the next one. Which, you know, no ill feelings from me. I mean, shit, if I make it on YouTube and then I fall off, and then someone else takes my spot, then that's fine. You know, I'm not gonna be salty about it. It's fine. It's not the end of the world. Mm. I'll just start a new YouTube channel. I wish I could make it on this YouTube shit, man. Like, if I make it on YouTube, I can quit going to school. I can quit everything. Like, I can just pack up my bags and fucking fly to Japan right now. If I started to make 1,000 euros on YouTube every month, 1,000 euros every month on YouTube, then I would pack my bags right now, you know, quit school, quit everything. Just fly out to Japan right now and just live there and make videos every day in Japan. But that's if I actually make it. that's what fucking Daniel did, right? He has parents, he has a safety net, he has a lot of advantages that I don't have. You know, I kind of burned my bridges with my dad and my mom, so it's not really an option anymore. How am I ever gonna face him again after the videos I made? Like, how am I ever gonna face my parents after the videos that I made about them? I made videos talking shit about them. Like, how are they ever gonna accept me again? I mean, they might, but the relationship will never be the same. It was always shitty though, anyways. Like, it wasn't something I cherished. It wasn't a relationship I cherished. It wasn't something I enjoyed having with them, anyways. So I guess it was easy to throw away. But looking back, would I have done anything different? No, I wouldn't. I wouldn't have done anything different because they treat me like shit. So why would I ever? Why would I ever try to change for someone that doesn't give a fuck about me? Like, that doesn't make any sense. Then the viewers are like, oh, they do give a fuck about you. They gave you food and a place to sleep, and come on, bro. Like, that's the bare minimum. Someone's abusing you verbally, and they're giving you the bare necessities. Like, that's not enough. Okay, whatever. What do you say? When I travel, I meet people from Europe that would work in an area just enough to get money to fly to another area and repeat. When I travel, I met people from Europe that would work in an area just to get enough money to get money to fly to another area and repeat. What? When I travel, I met people from Europe that would work in an area just enough to get money to fly to another area and repeat. So you're telling me okay, for example, they go to Berlin, they work in Berlin for like a couple months, they get like a couple thousand euros, then they fly to Croatia and do the same thing. But what are they doing to get money? Are they street performing or something? Like, what are they doing? Oh, okay. But are they street performers or something? Because those people are the only ones that can make money off the whim, like, you know, basking or something. Tourists would flock to ask them questions. Yeah, sounds about right. Yeah, that sounds like a good idea, but how would I make money in one area and then leave to get to another? I don't know if I want to be that hectic. That's kind of a hectic life. Not sure I want to do that. But they just took any jobs they could. Like, really, the worst jobs, right? Like typically the bottom of the society jobs, like cleaning and stuff like that. Exactly. Yeah. Sounds about right. I don't think that's worth it. I don't think it's worth it. Make money and then go somewhere else. I don't think that's worth it. It's not a life that I would like to live, to be honest with you. Work in Amsterdam for like 1 or 2 months, get enough money to fly to Japan, and then what am I gonna do once I'm in Japan? I have no money left because I spent it all on flying over to Japan. So what would be the point? Unless it's dirt cheap and I can live somewhere for ages and it's really cheap. You're gonna want to go back home eventually if you like your home country. I appreciate Modo though. You're the only person that's been in the live stream for me with me for this long, so I appreciate that. I'm not even gonna ask you to like the video. You don't have to like the video if you don't want to like the video, man. It's big in Key West. One guy I talked to rode people around on a pedal carriage. Oh, that's pretty cool. Maybe a business like that would be. One guy I talked to rode people around on a pedal carriage. I tipped him $100. I don't know if people might be interested in watching someone record the adventure. Yeah, sounds about right. But why would you tip him $100 though? Seems excessive, don't you think? One guy I talked to, yeah, on a pedal carriage, yeah. Oh yeah, I used to see those carriages, those horse carriages in Poland when I was in Poland. They used to have these carriages where people like tourists they would just jump on them and jump on the horses, and then the people would make money. Like they would give them money and then they would just jump on the horse carriage. Yeah, everything is about money. You know, the whole world is capitalists. Fucking Brumays. Hoovering. He said she's hoovering her floors right now. So that's why you can hear the sound coming from a different room. She's vacuuming the floor. I even tried to fucking talk to her to try and get her to drink some alcohol with me, but she said no, so it's whatever. You know, sometimes, what is your home country? My home country is Somalia. That's where my parents are from. They were born in Somalia. They're refugees. They came here for a better life, to Europe for a better life, and now they live in Europe. You know, they accomplished their goal. They came for a better life for them and their children, which I guess they accomplished that goal. But you know, it feels kind of like a strange thing living in. Oh God, I'm gonna vacuum the floor when I'm doing a video. Come on, man. So inconsiderate. What a nice drink. Yeah, they came here for a better life, you know. Now I'm in the Netherlands and I'm living here because my parents they came here first. Their passport works out like that. You guys wanna see my passport? It's over there in my fucking suitcase right now. It's in my fucking suitcase right now. you could try going to the States. I would go. Look, I have nothing to lose at this point. I have nothing to lose in life. Like I have nothing to lose. Seriously. But if I'm gonna go to the States, shit, I would love to go for like a holiday, but I ain't got no money for that, man. And the States is pretty expensive living over there. I met a couple people in my class that are from the United States actually. There's a couple like international students that come from the US. I was in my class like, was it yesterday or the day before yesterday? I think it was yesterday. Yesterday, this guy, he was from somewhere in the United States. I never asked him any questions about where he was from. I just heard him talking to this girl that I kind of wanted to fuck, but he was talking to the girl in the classroom, and they were talking about how they're both from the States. Like the table was set up like this. Like there's a table here, like this, and then there's a table here. He's to the right, and the girl is to the right of him, and they're talking. Those two people are talking. The guy and the girl that are to the right of me are talking. They're talking about how she's from. Where was she from? I completely forgot where she was from. She said she was from Utah or something. I don't know where she was from, but she said that she was from somewhere in the United States, and he was from the United States, and she said she who cares? Really, who cares? Who gives a fuck about that bitch? Honestly, like, who gives a fuck about her? Who cares? So, whatever. Damn, I'm running out of I don't think I want to do that though. What are you studying? Oh, me. Information technology, like IT. So it's like a base. So it's like a mixture of maths. Yeah, maths like calculus level, and then there's some web markup languages like HTML and CSS for web markup, and then web design, and then C sharp for the programming language and programming too. So programming languages, maths, and hyper markup languages, hypertext markup language like HTML, and a cascading style language or something. IT is big in the States. I agree with you. I know it is. I know it's big in the States. But do you think I would get a job off the top coming from a university in the Netherlands to the US? I don't think that's gonna be possible. You think so, huh? Okay. I'll I would love to go to the United States. They hire people without formal degrees. Seriously? That seems kind of wild. Like, why would you hire someone without a degree? I would think they don't know what the fuck they're doing, right? Shit, I'm trying to get you to fucking program this, what, like an app or something, or make me a website to sell my fucking shirts and shit, like an e-commerce website. Oh, self-taught dudes. Yeah, 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 yeah. I know about those guys. They do they basically follow YouTube tutorials to try and get like good at programming, and then they do a couple front pages, like they make their own projects and then they show it to the job. So they make their own projects and then they go to the job and then they show it in the interview, and then that's how they get hired. I think that sounds like something that would be possible, but I think I'll finish the degree first and then I'll think about the States. And if the YouTube channel takes off, shit, I'll go tomorrow. Shit, I would like to go right now, but I can't. I can't go right now. I wish I could, but I can't. Kind of getting tired though. Why am I getting tired? Yeah, definitely finish. Agreed. So Modar, how did you find my channel? Are you subscribed? Is that how you found the channel? Because I've never seen you before. Which video did you watch? Have you seen my Yomi Park videos where I'm exposing that bitch? She's a fucking lying whore. I know she's a fucking lying whore. I saw it when I saw something linked about vegan gains. Vegan gains? Oh yeah, vegan gains. I did a video about vegan gains today. Just a couple of hours ago, talking about how he's how his YouTube channel got deleted by YouTube. Hold on, let me get some more oranges. Surprised these cups are made in Russia. It says made in Russia as well. It's strange. Kind of strange. Using this orange juice as a fucking base for my phone. Hopefully this suffices. Hopefully this will suffice. But I'm not holding my breath. Just push it a bit more. Okay. Alright, we're good. So yeah, that's all. That's all that's been going on in my life. Just another kid trying to make it. Just another kid trying to make it big. Just another kid trying to make it in life. Just another kid trying to make it in the streets and bing, bing, bing. And I love talking to myself on here. I wish I had more people to talk to though. That would be fun. What time is it? How much charge do I have? Gotta get connections. I agree with that, you know? But how? Adrian HC. Wow, go back to the camp, commie. This is the people I got on my YouTube channel, my YouTube comments. Making comments like that. Why don't I block them? Why don't I mute them? Every time someone writes a comment, it increases engagement to my YouTube channel. So every time they make a comment, it increases the engagement of my YouTube channel. So it's directing more traffic to my YouTube videos, and there's gonna be a likelihood that there's more people that are gonna watch. Because every time you write a comment in a YouTube video, you're actually helping the person that's making the YouTube video. Unless you guys didn't know that, you're actually helping the person that's making the YouTube video, because every time you like the video, you are helping direct traffic to that guy's YouTube channel, which leads to an increase in views, which then leads to an increase in AdSense revenue, which then leads to an increase in his bank account. So you're helping the people that you don't like if you make comments on YouTube videos on people that you don't like. You probably are best to, if you don't want to get them to get any money at all, don't watch them at all. That would be the best way. B, if you're gonna watch them, you probably shouldn't even dislike or like the video, and you shouldn't comment. But you know, obviously humans, we always have tendencies to want to lead to people's downfall, so we're gonna obviously always continuously do stuff like that. But yeah, I gotta take my shirt off real quick. gonna take my shirt off, you know, because I want to change to a more suitable jumper, you know. I want to change to a more suitable jumper. I get bored at work and like to throw down in the comment section sometimes. Yeah, that's exactly what I'm saying. Like people love to talk on YouTube comment sections. It's like, it's just something to do. Yeah, exactly. Like you said, you like to throw that in comment sections when you get bored at work. You want some fun, you want some entertainment, you want to talk to someone else, you want to interact. Humans are social beings, just like by nature, they can't help it. They always want to be social, they crave social interaction. Humans crave social interaction. Nobody likes being lonely or anything like that. So they're gonna want to comment on YouTube. YouTube has done a brilliant. YouTube really, really. I wish I was a fly on the wall that could just watch YouTube's board meetings. Like they do a tremendous job of promoting these YouTube promoting YouTube, and YouTube does promote the YouTubers that they like. You know that, right? Like there's a whole YouTube algorithm which basically works like this. They recommend the videos to people that people watch, but they also recommend videos to people that don't watch the videos. So then that's how the person that has a YouTube channel gets more followers and viewers, because YouTube is recommending those videos to that new person, to the to the other subscriber. Maybe it's similar videos that you are used to watching, and then they promote videos that are similar to what you watch. If you like watching math videos, they're gonna promote similar math videos, or they're gonna promote the same person every time they make new videos. Or your videos are just really good, which not most people like Paris Milan and Cynthia G. Cynthia G. She definitely gained a cult following on YouTube for sure. And I mean, let's be real. Everybody wants to be famous. Like that's another thing. Everybody wants to be famous. Everybody wants to be seen. Everybody wants to be heard. Like my opinion counts more than yours. Like that's how people are most of the time. My opinion counts more than yours. Oh, my dick is bigger than yours. I have a bigger dick than you. My sword is bigger than yours. My car has more mileage. It's faster and stronger. I have a much faster and stronger car than you, buddy. Alright, man. People think I'm a hobo, but not people, trolls. Trolls on YouTube make fun of me for my appearance. Why? Why do they make fun of me for my appearance? Well, some would say I look like a hobo. I got unkempt hair and a beard that hasn't been. I mean, I always have showers. I'm very clean. I'm a very clean person, but I don't want to shave my beard. Like, why do I have to shave my beard to be accepted by you motherfuckers? Motherfuckers are not gonna accept me anyways. Even if I did shave my beard and I shaved my fucking head, I still wouldn't be accepted anyways. So fuck your acceptance. I don't want your acceptance. I don't give a fuck about your acceptance. Fuck you and your acceptance, bitch. You don't want me anyways. Even when I shaved my beard and everything, you didn't give a fuck about me anyways. The fuck you want me to do something to conform to you? I'm gonna live my life on my terms, and that's it. That's how I feel. I'm not gonna do shit to conform to your bullshit standard of fucking social bullshit. I'm not gonna listen to your social bullshit, fucking normalistic bullshit where I have to conform to your idea of how I should look like, and I should follow your ideas because you're more powerful and stronger than me. I have to do what you say because you're the best, you're the biggest, you're the brightest. Come on. It's like they expect you to do everything that they want you to do. I want you to cowtail and fucking slick their ass every single second. And if you don't do that, they fucking ostracize you and try to fucking invalidate all of your opinions and experiences, everything that you've experienced in your life. They invalidate that with just one stroke of their finger, just like that. I think that's why a lot of people like anime. They want to just escape into a fantasy world that's deep. But people like anime because they want to escape into this virtual reality where all these crazy things are possible, and they want to be entertained, and they just want to live in this bubble. They want to escape from reality where you have to work for someone else, and you have this fucking boss that you hate. You want to kill him, but you watch anime to try and release the stress, or you drink alcohol, or you smoke weed, or you smoke cigarettes, which is the worst thing to do ever. It's fucking retarded. Why would you smoke a cigarette? Fucking causes lung cancer. I mean, anything that's not air that goes into your lungs will cause lung cancer. So, smoking weed isn't exactly the worst thing in the world. I think weed is definitely more safer than any other substance that you would take into your body. Alcohol is definitely worse than cigarettes. Cigarettes is worse than weed. If you were to rank all of the drugs on the planet, weed would probably be the safest in terms of drugs that are recreational. I'm not talking about fucking pharmaceutical drugs like Adderall and stuff like that. It's obviously addictive too, but I kind of feel like Modar is someone I know and they're trying to hide their identity. That would be pretty funny. Imagine you turn out to be Hedzer or something. That would be cool. I already told him about my YouTube channel, but he still doesn't know the name of it, so he doesn't know about the YouTube channel. He knows about the YouTube channel, but he doesn't know what the name is, and he hasn't seen any of the videos, I think. And who else? Noor and Matash and all these other guys I knew from school. I quit. Those guys, they all know about my YouTube channel, but they don't care about the YouTube channel. I'm no one you know. That would be pretty cool. Like, imagine you're someone I know and you're hiding your identity. That would be so cool, right? But nobody cares about me enough to do something like that. So that's pretty interesting. Imagine you turn out to be Noor or Matthias. I definitely know you would never be Matthias because me and him were not that close. We lived as next door neighbors for like a couple months, but we're not that close. Noor, we're a bit closer. Me and Noor are a bit closer than Matthias, but Noor is, he's not the type of person that would do something like that. Maybe he would comment, but I don't think he would use a fake profile to talk to me. Giovanni, oh no, he doesn't even do social media. He doesn't have any Instagram account, so I don't think. And Roberts, I don't really know him that well, so I don't think he would do that either. So yeah, you're probably right. You're probably right. You're probably spot on the money. You hit it right on the money, man. You're probably not someone that I know. More than likely, you're not. I live in Virginia, my man. You do? How's the U.S. compared to Europe? Do you like it? Well, yeah, you live in the U.S. Of course, you're gonna say you fucking like it. But what do you think about the Jake Paul fight and Tyron Woodley? What do you think about the fight? Did you score the fight, and what did you think? I I didn't watch the fight fully. I'm being honest with you. I fucking watched the highlights of that shit because, dude, I really want to have sex right now. Like, I really want to fucking get some horse. I tried talking to my ex girlfriend, but she's not interested in fucking with me anymore. Maybe she has someone new, but she's not interested in talking to me anymore. Last time I had sex with her was like 1 year ago. She was down, but I didn't do it. Guess I'm not as. I bet money on Woodley for an early KO because the betting odds were great, but I knew it was a long shot. Yeah. How much money did you bet? How much money did you bet on Woodley? Woodley lost the fight by unanimous decision, right? No, split decision. It was a split decision. I think if they fight again, whoa, $500, dude. That's a lot of money. I think if they fight again, Woodley could pull it off after he gets more adjusted to boxing. Agreed. But the thing is, he has to work on his mental block. He doesn't throw punches. He doesn't. He obviously throws punches, but he doesn't throw enough, and he doesn't throw more often than he should. So I think the Luque fight really scarred him because in the Luque fight, Tyron Woodley was like super aggressive, and then he gets countered with a left hook off the top, gets dropped. Was it left hook or a right hook? I think it was a left hook, but I don't know. Maybe you guys can tell me in the comment section. I think it was a left hook or a right hook. He got dropped, then he got finished with a Darce choke right on the ground. After the Darce choke, I think Woodley kind of was gun shy in the fight with Jake Paul. He would throw, but he wouldn't throw as much as he should throw. When you're looking at the fight, it's like so frustrating watching Tyron Woodley fight because the guy doesn't throw enough punches. You're watching the fight, you're thinking about the fight, you're thinking, oh, throw the lower right hand, throw this, throw that, come on, throw. And then he's like just standing there not doing anything. He was faster than Jake, and I think if he really opened up, he would drop. I agree with you 100%. If he would throw caution to the wind and just go out there and try and knock him out. But the thing is, you got to realize if he throws too many punches and overextends himself, like if you're trying to throw punches and you're going over the top, you see right here, your chin's not protected when you throw the hook. Then he can come up off the top and just knock him out. I'm not a boxer, but I did box before in high school against some other guys and outside. But if you throw too many punches, you need to protect your chin here. You're gonna get clipped. Agreed. It's the money. It's the overhand right. That's his money shot. But he doesn't set it up. He only throws the money shot single shots. He doesn't set it up with a jab or combinations. He doesn't really throw to the body enough. He only threw 5 body shots in the fight against Tyron Woodley, against Jake Paul. Like, Tyron's not a boxer per se. He's a wrestler with a good punch. Bruh. We're talking about the Jake Paul fight, man. If you ain't got nothing to say about the Jake Paul fight, then why are you here? But man, I think that I agree with you 100%. What's your name again? Modar? I agree with you 100%, man. That fight definitely could have been won by Woodley. I thought Woodley, I didn't think he won the fight. Yeah, but he trained with Mayweather, which showed he should have picked a more offensive coach. Mayweather only trained with him for a couple days. He was very good. Like, I was terrified that he was going to get knocked out by Jake Paul, like Ben Askren. If he got knocked the fuck out like Ben Askren, then I'll be like, you know what I'm saying? That's the kind of reaction I would have. Staring at the screen, couldn't believe my eyes, like my eyes are like wide open like this. And I remember the reaction I made to that Amanda Nunes and Chris Cyborg fight, man. That shit was amazing, dude. I remember watching that fight. In England, in my mom's house, whatever, like a couple of years ago when I was living in England. I was watching the Cyborg and Amanda Nunes fight live, bro. Like, live in the flesh. BT Sport. And Amanda Nunes, she knocked out Chris Cyborg. And I was like, holy shit, holy fuck. Dude, that was so amazing. The feeling of Amanda Nunes starching Chris Cyborg, putting all the doubters to rest about who's the best women's fighter in the planet in MMA was answered. I mean, she knocked out Chris Cyborg, she knocked out Ronda Rousey, you know, and then she knocked out Holly Holm. She beat Jermaine Randomly. She beat everybody. Like who else is there for Amanda Nunes to fight? I think Valentina would be a good fight. That's really the only fight that I would like to see. But the fight would have to be contested at bantamweight, for sure, because Amanda Nunes, she's not gonna be able to make 125. That's a fact. She would be dead at the weigh-in. Yeah, she did, but they never gave her the publicity they gave to Ronda. I agree, 100%. But the reason they never gave her the publicity, yeah, that's true. But Ronda was more marketable though. Like Amanda's not as marketable as Ronda. Let's be real. She's not as marketable as Ronda, not because of me, but because of the fans. The fans don't think that she's marketable. You know why? Because she's not an English-speaking American. She was an American, an English-speaking American born American. Like, of course she's gonna be more celebrated than Amanda Nunes. Of course. She was the ambassador to female MMA. She was what made female MMA take off. If Ronda Rousey didn't exist in the sport of MMA, I don't think Amanda. Okay, let's take Ronda Rousey out of the picture for a second. I don't even think female MMA would be where it is right now. I don't think Amanda Nunes would even be fighting right now. Would she be fighting? She would be fighting, but she wouldn't be fighting in the UFC. She would be fighting in Strikeforce or these other little organizations. She wouldn't be in the UFC. Or if she was in the UFC and if female MMA was taken seriously, they would not be getting paid the money they're getting paid right now. So Ronda Rousey definitely took the sport off to like a whole new level, for sure. Jake is scared of Kid. He's scared of his own brother, but he's too cocky to say it. You think he's scared of Logan Paul? Why would he be scared of Logan Paul? Kid, not Kid. Huh? What are you talking about? You think he's scared of Logan Paul? Logan's not as KSI. Oh, okay, KSI. He's scared of KSI. He's scared of KSI. Why? I think he can beat KSI. KSI's own coach even said that KSI needs a. Well, yeah. Well, let me finish that point. KSI's coach even said that he would need a couple warm-up matches to fight Jake Paul. So that's another thing. I don't think Jake Paul's scared of KSI. I think Jake Paul beats KSI because KSI is hasn't boxed in such a long time. Jake Paul's be more active. I think he can beat KSI, and I think he could possibly beat Logan Paul too. But anyways, what was the comment you said? I know it's just annoying. Francis Ngannou gets less press than McGregor, and McGregor can't win a fight. Well, that's because McGregor has a big fan base. He has the Irish behind him. Francis Ngannou doesn't have the fan base that Conor McGregor has for that same reason, And Conor is very controversial. He's a big talker. He talks a lot, so people are always going to want to see him fight, even though I don't agree with it, you don't agree with it, he doesn't agree with it, that guy doesn't agree with it, but the rest of the fans agree with it. So there's nothing we can do. As long as the fans are going to keep watching Conor McGregor fight, we're going to keep seeing and hearing about him. As much as we don't like Conor, as much as we think he's a fucking scumbag, which I agree, he's a scumbag, but he's marketable. He's a marketable scumbag. Marketable scumbag. That's the first. A marketable scumbag. Making thousands and thousands of dollars. Not even thousands, millions. What am I talking about? Thousands. That's nothing. Millions of dollars. Just talking shit, getting knocked out by Dustin Poirier in one round. Imagine that. Imagine that, man. Just being a talker. Talking. 100 million just for the Mayweather fight. And what did he have to do to gain that much money? What did he do to get that money? What did he do to warrant a paycheck that high? Nothing. Let's go through his whole resume. Let's go through Conor McGregor's entire resume. So he was a Cage Warrior, 2-time world champion in featherweight, and like Cage Warriors, right? Cage Warriors, and he got finished 3 times, no, twice or 3 times. I think he got finished 3 times. He got choked out by nobodies, right? In Cage Warriors. After he fights in the UFC, once he gets to the UFC, his jiu-jitsu is a lot better. So he beats like guys like Holloway, but Holloway was a white belt at the time, so not that impressive. And then he beats Dustin Poirier at 145. Then he beats Jose Aldo in 13 seconds at 145. Then he vacates the belt after he beats Nate Diaz for a second time. He didn't even defend. He never defended his belt one time ever in the history of ever. How is this guy even considered a good fighter? He never defended his belt. He was good. Okay, I take that back. He's a good fighter, but he's not. He's not a great fighter. He's not a Kamaru Usman. He's not a Francis. Well, Francis hasn't defended the belt. He's knocked out. He's not a Francis. He's not a. He's not a Kamaru Usman. He's not an Israel Adesanya. He's not a Khabib Nurmagomedov. He's not on the level. He's not on the level of a. I think even in a rematch with Jose Aldo, Aldo beats him in a rematch. I think right now Aldo beats him in a rematch. He's not a GSP. Agreed. I agree with you. He's not a dominant champion. He's more of a. I don't think he can beat anybody at 155 in the top five. Let's list the top five right now. Who's at the top five? So right now the champ is Charles Oliveira. Then it's Dustin Poirier. He's the #1 contender. Then it's Islam Makhachev, Michael Chandler, Justin Gaethje. Those guys are in the top five. Can he beat Michael Chandler? I don't think so. I don't think he beats Michael Chandler. I don't think he beats Justin Gaethje. That's probably not a good fight for him. He's gonna get fucked up with the leg kicks. I don't think he beats Islam Makhachev. Would be a terrifying matchup for Conor. He would not be in a good. I don't think he should take that fight. Conor versus Islam Makhachev. He doesn't even deserve a shot in the top five at this point. I think he doesn't deserve it. He doesn't deserve it. You're right, but it's not about what you deserve in the sport of MMA anymore. It's about what you can attract. It's not about what you deserve, because Conor didn't even deserve a rematch against Dustin Poirier. He didn't even deserve a shot at Dustin Poirier because he beat Cowboy Cerrone. Okay, but Cerrone was, well, how many fights did he lose before that? He was on a losing streak. He didn't even deserve a shot at Dustin Poirier. It's not about what you deserve. It's about what you can attract. And it's about how much money you can bring to the UFC. That's what it's about. It's not about deserve. Fuck no. Do you think Dana White gives a fuck about? Look at Leon Edwards. He's on a 10-fight win streak. He can't even get a title shot. So forget about that. Dude, Leon Edwards is on a 10-fight winning streak right now. He can't even get a title shot. So forget about that. That alone proves to you that the UFC is not about what you deserve. You can deserve a title shot all you want, but you're not going to get the title shot. Remember when Dana fired the black guy that beat CM Punk? I remember that motherfucker. That dude, what was his name? Mike Jackson or something? Man, I like you, Motor. You're a funny guy. Agreed. I mean, he fired him because he let CM Punk off the gas a little bit too much. Like, he could have finished CM Punk, but he didn't. I think he didn't want to hurt him too much in the fight. But come on, this is a UFC fight. You're supposed to put all your talents. You should put all of your weapons on display. All of your combat weapons on display. You're supposed to try and finish the fight. You're not here to help him and to help the UFC. You're here to help yourself. You're the fighter. You're supposed to try and knock this motherfucker out. Get him out of there. So I think Dana was right to take that motherfucker out and just fire him from the UFC. Because he didn't do his job. Your job is to put as much damage as possible on this guy that's standing across you in the octagon. You're not supposed to try and let him finish the fight and not try to get the finish. People can see that you're not trying to get the finish. So he was right to fire that guy. I feel bad saying that because he lost his job and everything, but I feel bad saying that actually. I actually feel bad saying that now, but it's the truth. I actually really enjoy watching the UFC, so maybe I'll do some fight analysis. I would love to do a fight analysis. I'm gonna be watching the Darren Till and what's his name again? That other guy that he's fighting. Oh, Derek Brunson. I'm gonna watch the fight tomorrow. I'm gonna watch it live on my phone because my laptop's a bit fucked up right now. But I'm gonna watch it on my laptop, my phone tomorrow, and I'll do a fight analysis on Darren Till versus Derek Brunson for sure. I feel like Derek doesn't get the respect that he deserves though, because he is a legit contender at this point. How many fights has he won so far? 3 or 4? He's on a winning streak right now. The last person he lost to was Israel Adesanya, the champ. He's on a winning streak right now. I think he deserves another title shot. If he beats Darren Till this fight coming tomorrow, he beats Darren Till, give him a title shot. Give him a title shot, man. He deserves it. I think we should go back to mixed martial arts and make it about what they deserve. Don't make it about what they can attract. Because I know for a fact if Darren Till wins the fight, it's also about how you win the fight too. Looking at Leon Edwards. Okay, fine. He's on a 10-fight winning streak. Cool. That alone should not a 10-fight. He's on a 9-fight winning streak, right? Because there was a DQ loss, not a loss, but a DQ. Not a DQ. It was a no contest against what's his name, Bilal Muhammad, right? No contest. Cool. So Bilal Muhammad, no contest. Cool. 9-fight winning streak. Cool. But you almost got finished in the last 30 seconds against Nate Diaz. So almost getting finished by Nate Diaz, I think that's gonna rule you out of a title shot almost immediately because you almost got finished by Nate Diaz. He's not a contender. So I agree. I think Colby Covington should have been given the title shot above Leon Edwards. I know. You guys are gonna say to me, he deserves a title shot. He's on a 9-fight win streak. I agree with you. He deserves a title shot, but you gotta be undeniable, And the fans are really what matter in the sport. Nobody cares about his title shots. Nobody cares about his win streak. It's kind of sad, but it's true. Nobody cares about your fucking 9-fight win streak. Nobody cares. No one cares, dude. Nobody cares. You're getting a 9-fight win streak, but you're not trying to finish the fight. You're being boring. You're point sparring. I don't know. He could have finished Leon Edwards. He could have finished Nate Diaz with the leg kicks, but he kind of put his foot off the pedal. So there's that. MMA is it's a tough game, man. I mean, I can see where Dana's coming from, but the thing about Dana is, the fighter pay. That's another thing I really don't. I gotta get back to work, man. I liked and sub. Look forward to more fight talk. Hey, I appreciate it, man. Like I really appreciate it. Good luck with your job and whatever. Fighter pay. What was I talking about? So Dana White, he only pays, actually, yeah, share the video. If you can share the video, that would be great. I appreciate the like and sub. If you can share the video, that would be great. But anyways, Dana White, he only pays his fighters 18% of the revenue from, the revenue of the UFC that they get from the fights. Do you guys think that's normal and that's fine? Like, do you guys actually think that's a normal thing to do? How do I rename the stream? I kind of want to rename this. Yeah, I appreciate it, man. I'd like to go back to Pride. That shit was wild sometimes. I agree, man. Pride was really cool. That was probably the heyday of the UFC. TRT Vitor and that. Man, that motherfucker on TRT, that dude was like, holy shit. Tits popping and shit. He looks amazing. The way he just takes the TRT though, like, he is really good at that stuff. Amazing. It's like the body. I think TRT's body is like perfectly made for testosterone. Let's be real. Testosterone replacement therapy for Vitor Belfort is like he was just made for performance enhancing drugs. Like that motherfucker was fucking perfect for that shit. For real. But I kind of wish I had more subscribers. I wish I had more money. I wish I had a girlfriend. What else do I wish for? I remember sitting here in the same position, asking God for a blessing. I remember asking God for a blessing. Like, I cried. I fucking did anything that I could. I fucking cried and cried and cried and cried and cried my eyes out. I just sat there crying for like 2 hours because I wanted this shit to work out. I wanted YouTube to work out. I wanted YouTube to work out so badly. I didn't want anything else. The thing that I wanted the most was YouTube. I sat there for hours, crying my eyes out, just trying to ask God for something, like a sign, anything. Just give me something. Just give me something, something to talk about, something to talk about, something to look forward to. But no, I didn't get any of that. I ended up getting screwed. I ended up just getting screwed out of everything. I lost my family. I lost my girlfriend. Um, I lost all my friends. I mean, I lost everything. Really. I mean, why did I lose everything though? This was a good video. It's quality content. Quality content. Huh? Quality content. I'm fucking drinking vodka. Absolute vodka. Absolute vodka. This is what I like drinking, man. This drink right here. I know I shouldn't be drinking, but I don't even like drinking. I do it because I don't know why I do it. Why do I do it? Why do I drink this shit? Why do I drink this right now? Guess to feel something. What does it say here? One source, one community, one superb vodka crafted in the village of Aarhus, Sweden, Absolute since 1879. And it says you should drink responsibly, produced and bottled by Aarhus, Sweden. Produced and bottled in Aarhus, Sweden. The Absolute Company and vodka distilled from grain. Enjoy responsibly. www.wisedrinking.com. I don't see the. I don't really like alcohol. It's not really my thing. I mean, I only got like a tiny bit left right here. It's like tiny, just this much. Literally this much. Yeah, vodka's not really my thing. I don't. It smells like ethanol, right? Like obviously not something you should be drinking. But I'll pull myself a little bit here. Just a little bit. That much? It's tiny as fuck. It's like it's nothing. It's like a shot. It's literally nothing, dude. It's like 3 shots, I guess. 80 proof. What does that mean? I don't know what that means. Wish I had more people in here. I think I'll go sign off and listen to some music right now. I feel like in that mood. I'm kind of in the mood of listening to music, so bye guys. If there were more people talking to me here, I'd probably stay, but there's no one here, so kind of wish I was more popular. Kind of wish everything was different, but it's not. So whatever. Alright guys, peace. Hope you guys have a nice evening. Even if you fucking hate me. Even if you hate me, I wish you a good day. Kind of love my enemy, love your enemy, right? It says it in the Bible, it says in the Quran too. Hello, there's finally one person in the chat. I don't think there's anyone. There's no one in the chat. There's only one person in watching right now. Hello, I love you for watching. What was I talking about? Yes, Jake Paul. It's like I'm trying to get you to stay. You know, I probably shouldn't try so hard. I should just talk and talk, and anyone that wants to listen to me talk should just stay. I shouldn't try to change for a viewer. I should just be myself. Being myself is a lot harder nowadays. You know, what I wish for. I had a hot girlfriend, fucking soaking wet, super hot. But that wouldn't be. Would I be happy after I get a girlfriend that's super smoking hot? 9 out of 10. Everybody wants her. Am I going to be content then? I'm probably going to want another girlfriend that's even hotter than her. And then the list goes on and on. It's just going to continue going forever. I'm always going to want this hot girl that's fucking hot. And then I'm going to want another one that's hotter than her. And then I'm going to want another girl that's even hotter than her. You know, it's like kind of stupid. It's a waste of time. I think it's a waste of time trying to get women. You know, you should just get one woman and stick to her for the rest of your life. Probably the best option. Nowadays, all I think about is girls. All I think about is trying to have sex, trying to get pussy and for JJ. But that's all I care about nowadays. That's all I think about. What do I think about? I think about my YouTube channel. I think about trying to make my YouTube channel successful. I think about how much money. I think about what weed I'm gonna smoke tomorrow, or I think about my classes, how much studying I'm gonna have to do for this class, and then I think about, oh, I gotta do this for this class, and then I make sure I have to obviously put more time into studying, obviously at the library because my fucking laptop's fucked up now. It's a fucking shitty laptop.